All right. So, got an aperture priority. I'm going to increase it to 5, I think a 5.6. Okay. Just for now, I want to reduce the flaring. I think it's a little bit too much light. You can still see the clouds like that. So if you look at this, you go to F8. See, then you start seeing focus breathing. But if you go to 5.6, it looks okay. All right. So that's what you have to look out for. If you want to make it darker, then you have to put it in manual focus. So 2.8 will make it bright, all right, but then I think it's overblown. So then you either work with the exposure compensation or you increase the f-stop, or you stop it down to like 5.6. So you see, green is, you look at the flaring, it doesn't look bad, okay? And I'll go down Evans Road to prove it, because it has a lot of lighting there. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to get toward the cars on the left-hand side, and we're going to look for focus breathing from the headlights. See, they're still separated, so it's looking good. I think I turned off all of the stabilization. Okay? So this is 26 millimeters. This is a wide field of view. If I increase the crop and all that, stabilization might be better, but this is part of the test. See, bright lights to the left, but they're separated, okay? So I'll make a right up here. And they may have this, you know what? I'm going to go straight. Yeah, I'll go this way. Well, he has green light. Just didn't want to go. So I have no stabilization on. I still think it's a little bit too bright. Put it at F8. F10. It's looking pretty good now. F11. F12. 13, I mean. Clean that windshield. So you can do different things to get the right picture. But just remember, what you see on the LCD screen is not the what you'll see in the end. So F13 may be not good enough. I see the 1/30th blinking. So there is another way of doing it where you use the shutter speed to, like, let's say 1/60th of a shutter speed. Ooh, I hate that bump. So there really should be no road construction, but I do see lights, but I don't think they're working. So I'm going to go a different route tonight. Yeah, I see road construction truck. They blocked off Corporate Drive and Evans Road. I mean, yeah, that was Evans Road, I think. No, Corporate Drive. No, Evans Road, yeah, and then Corporate Drive. So I see I'm going down to a darkened space, and now you're going to see some focused breathing probably. And it might be a little bit too dark. So if you decide to do some traveling, what I recommend, and I've already tried this with a terabyte SD card, a V30, I had no problem recording 4K 30. Okay, I have done 4K 60 on a V30 SD card, micro SD, with the ZF. So this is like the ZF, only it's newer, and the camera body is different, and it's bigger. And the reason why I'm out at 2:30 in the morning, or just about 2:30, less traffic on a Saturday night or Sunday morning. Bars should have been closed. People should have gone home. The only thing I have to worry about is deer. And they are out here. So this is going to be just a quick video. I'd say about 20 minutes. It's just to test out how this camera performs at nighttime. Now, I did it at the golden hour, I think 2 nights ago, and it performed well. But as it was getting dark, I was kind of getting worried. And I did it have in program mode. Now, if I had it in program and automatic, it'd just be too bright. I did put it on neutral, and I'll repeat, I turned off the stabilization. Now, I was showing the difference between when you put it in 4K 50 and 4K 60, it crops. So when you put on a stabilization, it cropped. So I was just trying to show you different things of why the 4K 50 and 60 were grayed out because it was already cropped, so didn't have to worry about it. And the reason why they do that is the wobbly effects on the side as you're walking or something like that, you'll see less shaking. And then, of course, it brings the individual closer. It's almost like a product review, only it's on a person. And I smell a skunk. See, and this is 35 miles an hour now. And it should go down to 30 as I get into the city. So I took about a 2-hour nap. Back up to do a half hour, put this up, and then go back to bed. Pick up a battery at the camera store. A battery charger, that is. The one that I got, it's defective from Amazon. And you got to watch out for that too. You do get defective stuff, just send it back and tell them why. Now, when I used a battery, an older, I think a 15B battery, in this charger, it's one with the cord, the lights were blinking faster. They were blinking about 8 per second. So that tells you that it's not charging. There's something wrong with either the charger or the battery. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. So you see, there's some bars to the left. And they're closing up shop. Some cars are still there. See some people talking on the outside. So I think I'll be driving to 3009 and going back home. But I thought I'd show you the old Shirts Road. This might be Shirts Parkway. Yep, it is. I'll be making a right up here. I have to look for the school. So this was kind of like the old Air Force Village, where they live off post. I think I have to drive a little bit further and make a right to go to 3009. Right, there's Memorial Plaza. I think the high school. Yeah, senior center. Should be coming up at the light. Shirts Public Library. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, he's putting gas in. This may not be a high school. It might be a neighborhood. I think this is high school. Never seen it in the dark. Yeah, it looks like the high school. Okay. I know I'm on the right road if I see, yeah, there's Sycamore Creek. That looks like, yeah, looks pretty good at nighttime. The post office should be coming up on the left. Yeah, more buildings. Yeah. Post office. Yep. All right. And make a left here. That's 3009. I don't see any focused breathing, so apparently everything looks good. I'll do much better in the light, hopefully. I could always be proven wrong. Okay. And the only thing you have to worry about is people getting out of bars a little tipsy. So. It's 45 miles an hour here. So I'm looking at the signs, see if I can read them. It's looking pretty good. You can still see the clouds. It's not as bright, and I have it at f13. Camera says, no, you need to go lower. It needs to be brighter. Well, that's part of the test. Yeah, I think I'll get in the right lane. So I do think the speed limit might go down to 40 miles an hour. I can't remember where. It does say 45, so. But it's looking good. Circle K. You get a stoplight now and then. Yep, turn green. Biscuit House. Interesting. I get some of these shops here on the grind. I'm thinking of starting a channel where you go to different restaurants and try out their food. There's Quick Trip. I usually make a right to go to the movie theaters, but I'm not going to do that tonight. HEB grocery stores to the left. I'm going straight. They closed off Corporate Drive, so I can't use the access road. So this is what I'm going to have to do. There's Whataburger to the right. All those people getting out of the bar, and they're eating. They either go to Jim's restaurant or another kind of like, what is it, 50 Styles, where they can eat something. So a lot of young people, they go to happy hour, eat a bite, dance, drink, and then they finish with another meal afterward. And then they go home and go to sleep. Now, I'll make a left up here. And we're going to see how stable this road is without any, I'm just going to use the shocks on the car. That's one test, okay? The picture looks sharp. I've heard other comments from people, nah, 26mm is not sharp enough. Kind of disagree with that. So you might see a little noise. Okay, so you can see the headlights. What is that? Package or something. So now I'm going to go right back up to F11, F10. It's real bumpy. So you see, I'm making it brighter. 7.1, 5.6, 4.5, 3.5, 2.8. So we'll leave it here for the rest of the drive. So I'm looking at the stabilization. See how bumpy that is? Stabilization is off on the camera. And this road is bad. Yes, it's paved, but with all the heavy traffic that goes on these roads with the semis, I would hate for them to redo it because it takes them forever to do one part of the road. Just take a look at Retama Parkway. It's been over 2 months they've been working on that road, and they're finally doing something to finish it. But you know, with the bad weather coming, they have to wait until it stops raining. So you see, It's 2:40. They should have stopped drinking at 2, last call. So these might be the workers working in there. But there's still a lot of cars. And some people have their cars there and they're just finishing up the night. So you see, I think this is too bright, okay? But I'm gonna leave it at 2.8 at the end. And you let me know what you think. I want to get on the right-hand side. I want to look at that LCD screen. And like I said, can you read that Keith sign? Sometimes by, stopping down, you can get a sharper image. But then in the other way is you might get some focused breathing too, because it's too dark. So you see, Nikon is telling me 1/30th is pretty good. Everything should be right where it is. But look at the flaring. Look at the lights. And here's Evans Road. And we're coming up to the LCD or billboard LED, or LED billboard, whatever, for the church on the right-hand side. And here it comes. Now, this is a 26 millimeter, okay? Can you read that billboard? Was it too bright? Yeah, they're coming along with the hospital. They haven't put any walls up yet. They're working on the inside. They got the electricity and lights up. Yeah, it took them a long time before they even started doing the cement. They had to lay down all the pipes, the drainage, the wiring, break up Rotama Parkway. And there you have it, folks. Should be the end of the road without any IBIS or digital stabilization on. Yeah, didn't even stop. So what do you think? You like this better? I like the purple light on the hood of the car. That's why I like the 26, 28 millimeter, is because reflection off of it. So, yeah, I don't see any focus breathing. It's recognizing the vehicles, and it's looking good. So I'll put this up. You let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think the f2.8 is good enough, or do you want it at f13? And that's what I do. I do tests, show what the capabilities of a camera can do. So we come up here, see if there's any focus breathing. It looks pretty sharp. I'm closing the door. Make sure it doesn't hit the trunk. So, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.